learned that Dave is kind, he's compassionate, and he's incredibly hardworking. I think one of the reasons Dave has been so successful here at Pathways is that he has the ability to really recognize what are the things in my life that maybe aren't my strengths, and then he's able to take coaching and take feedback and really work towards his goals. He's dedicated to improving and bettering himself, and we're so proud of everything he's done at Pathways. We're also excited for you to hear his story tonight, so if you could help me welcome Dave.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Dave Polikonis. Is everyone having a good time tonight? Yay! I've been with Pathways for over 11 years. Since joining Pathways, I've matured, grown as a person, and learned so many different skills that have changed my life for the better. For the first few years after high school, making friends was very difficult for me. I didn't have great social skills, I didn't drive, and outside of work, I didn't interact with many people. I lost touch with the friends from high school and I wish that I hadn't. My case manager recommended Pathways to Independence to my mother. My mom told me about it, and I was very excited to join. My first event as a member of Pathways to Independence was the holiday party in 2008. I had a great time, and I talked to a lot of people. At that moment, I knew that this was going to be a great experience for me. I felt this was a good chance to meet new people and to make new friendships. I've learned a lot since joining Pathways. Staff at Pathways taught me about appropriate topics to bring up in social situations with friends or acquaintances. This skill helped me with my job, knowing what kind of topics to bring up with customers and employees at Dealbergs. Another skill that I've developed is using technology in new ways. Morgan and Jamie introduced me to Google Maps. Since I've learned to use Google Maps, I've never gotten lost, and I've been able to find my way to more activities. One way I learned how to do this is by practicing Google Maps on the way to social college on the van with Morgan. I gave Morgan directions to get to our location using the directions from the app. This made me more comfortable using Google Maps on my own. My conversation skills have improved since joining Pathways. I've learned to find common interests with others. Sometimes I hear about people talking about things that I have in common with them. Now I pick up on that better and start a conversation with them. I've also improved on not interrupting people in conversations. I learned a strategy for identifying when a person is done talking through the social college classes. When they're finished talking, I count to 3, and then I begin speaking. Not only have I gained so many skills by being involved in Pathways, I've made many valuable friendships that make me feel like I belong to this group. Now, it's easier to call some friends and get together outside of Pathways. Recently, I organized a dinner with 10 of my coworkers outside of work using the skills I've learned at Pathways with planning my own activities. I've grown, matured as a person since joining Pathways. It makes me happy and warms my heart that I have a place where I fit in. Thank you for listening to my story and supporting this organization that changed my life.